Right now at 10, back in Wisconsin, extradition for the man accused of kidnapping a pregnant teenager, and why students had to evacuate Onalaska Middle School. We'll let you know what went down inside. Plus, UWL professors hold a presentation to connect their teachings to the real world.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. The alleged abductor of the pregnant Beaver Dam teen has been extradited to Wisconsin. 40-year-old Gary Day was taken into custody by Wisconsin authorities this morning. He allegedly took Sophia Franklin out of the state in February. She was reported missing for 2 months before found at a truck stop in Nebraska. Day faces 2 counts of child enticement and 2 counts of child abduction. A Trumpeau County daycare provider is facing disturbing allegations. Police arrested 40-year-old Ashley Hove. She's accused of injuring a 1-year-old boy. According to a criminal complaint, Hove's in-home daycare is on North Main Street. On April 8th, the Mayo Hospital in Rochester called police about a 1-year-old with a brain bleed and bruising. It allegedly occurred at Hove's daycare. Hove claims she found the child on the floor after using the bathroom. He and 4 other kids were allegedly left unattended for 5 to 10 minutes. Tonight, Hove remains jailed on a $200,000 bond. Lafarge police are asking for tips after someone with a BB gun dealt heavy damage to a camper. It happened on the corner of West Snow and South Maple in Lafarge. Anyone with information can call police at 608-625-4500. A school scare in Onalaska. The middle school briefly evacuated after a gas line ruptured. Construction in the area reportedly caused it. Fire crews and Xcel Energy were on the scene, making sure everyone was safe.
I mean, the kids are outside for an extended period of time, and that's mainly due just to the large structure and having to ventilate all that gas out of there. Xcel Energy did a phenomenal job. They were on scene very quickly, probably 15 minutes after we arrived on scene. And they had the gas capped very quickly as well.
As a precaution, gas to the middle school was shut off for the rest of the day. A News 8 follow-up after the stunning school cuts in Prairie du Chien. The district needs to cut $1.4 million from their budget. This means faculty positions, bus routes, and student programs like sports teams, clubs, and student council have to go. On Monday, the school district told parents and staff members about the cuts. The district's superintendent says parents responded with concern.
Talking about transportation, talking about safety, we had to cut a bus route there. We're talking about programming, losing opportunities for our students, and then staff who have been tremendous in our community, that we're going to lose staff, up to 7.5 teachers for next year.
The district will reevaluate the need for student programs every year. Parents can comment on the cuts at the school board meeting on May 12th. A black bear is roaming the west side of Osseo. Residents spotted the animal multiple times, with police confirming the sightings on Facebook Tuesday night. Authorities say the bear recently emerged from hibernation and is searching for food. Police urge residents to secure food scraps, pet food, and bird feeders. Now, if you see the bear, make loud noises to scare it away and call Osseo police. Well, it's opening day for Wisconsin's spring turkey hunt, and the DNR has some reminders before you head out. Like every other season, they say gun safety should be top of mind. You should treat every firearm as if it's loaded and always point the muzzle in a safe direction. Turkeys have great eyesight, so camouflage is crucial to a successful hunt, but that means you also need to watch out for your fellow hunters.
Being aware of your surroundings, whether you're in public or private, to make sure that if there is anybody else on that landscape as well.
Hunters had a great spring last year, harvesting more than 50,000 turkeys. The DNR expects it will be another good season this year. For most hunters in the Coulee region, tags are still available for later in the season. Well, it was a lovely day today, 60, sunny, and Greg, a little bit more of that after the next 2 days of rain, hopefully.
Well, we'll see if we get actually any type of break, but I think we'll see something maybe Saturday. But in the meantime, we have showers and thunderstorms for Thursday, not all day type rain. The more strong to severe stuff is towards the evening hour too, but you still might dodge a shower or two throughout Thursday. The better news, you're going to wake up to milder temperatures, more in the 40s to upper 30s. It's a little bit above average. That wind starts picking up out of the southeast. That'll become breezy as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Temperatures could get close to 70 for the areas that don't have as much showers throughout the day or cloud cover, but most areas will be well into the 60s. As you kind of time out, the morning commute should be actually dry, but we are watching a few showers that should develop towards northeast Iowa as we go throughout the morning. That'll begin to lift up further north as we get later in the morning, but overall should be dry with some cloud cover and sun up there. But if you're in those areas, you might see a shower approach maybe Viroqua towards southwest Wisconsin in the morning hours. Otherwise, as we go throughout the time frame, we'll kind of break down all the rest of the activity. As you see there, 46 for La Crosse, getting up to about 61. The chances there are probably closer to noon for La Crosse. Eau Claire, 43, mild start. That wind will be kind of breezy, up to 15 to 20 as we get towards the late morning. Their shower chance will come a little bit in the afternoon. Still, we'll see maybe a slight chance to go in the morning hour. Coming up later, we'll break down the evening activity, which really provides the initial threat of stronger, maybe some severe storms, as well as what Friday looks like, and of course, more importantly, what Easter weekend also looks like.
Okay, thank you, Greg. A proposed bill would incentivize farmers to switch to grazing. Advocates say the practice is better for both cows and the environment. Under the bill, who starts rationalizing grazing could receive grants up to $40,000. Technical support through the Department of Agriculture could also be offered. Lawmakers are considering a tax exemption on sales of gun safes. Supporters say it will encourage safe gun storage and cut the possibility of incidents caused by easy access to guns. That includes keeping children safe from accidental injury or suicide. The bill has gained bipartisan support since its proposal. Bipartisan support for a teacher's bill. It would give teachers a $300 tax credit to cover the cost of classroom supplies or additional training. It would mirror a federal tax deduction teachers can claim. UWL professors invited students and the community members to talk tariffs and trade. Their presentation, Fundamental Concepts of Trump's Tariffs and How They Could Impact the American Economy. Students were encouraged to attend and ask questions about how they could be impacted financially. Dr. Tamori says it helps students gain a deeper understanding of today's trade policy headlines.
Aside from the tariffs, we always like to take the opportunity to kind of connect what's happening in the world to the theories we teach in the classroom, and that was a great opportunity to do that and talk about, you know, what we teach in the classroom and then what's happening right now.
Dr. Tamori says the event was inspired by the passionate conversations she overheard from colleagues. A homeless shelter serving families under 18 just received a $20,000 grant from Clayton. The grant will allow the Family Promise of the Great Rivers to ensure families in Monroe and Jackson counties receive the support they need to stay safely housed.
Having this kind of support and being able to bring this to the table in the community, and when we can make a bigger difference, it rallies other supporters and other people who want to get behind and further our mission.
Clayton is the largest builder of manufactured homes in the U.S. The grant is a portion of the $1.5 million the company is dispersing to the Family Promise National Network. UWL hosted its second annual Coulee Region Healthcare Career Festival. Amplify Health by Gunderson, Mayo Clinic Health System, and UW La Crosse partnered for the event, offering an opportunity for high school and college students around the area to learn about careers in healthcare.
We really want students to think about their talents, their passions, their interests, and where they may fit best in the healthcare industry.
More than 50 booths offered experts willing to answer questions about their role in the industry. Local middle school students are pitching in to keep the earth clean. With Earth Day less than a week away, West Salem Middle School hosted its annual Earth Day cleanup today. Students picked up trash at parks and beaches throughout the community.
I mean, it feels good. A lot of people live around here, so a lot of people do come to this park, so it's just nice to just clean up around it.
Organizers say they do it every year to teach the kids the importance of respecting the community and nature. What research says may be behind rising autism numbers, plus an entire island left without power. what's behind the outage, leaving over 1 million without electricity.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign?
Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Get employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs, plus $1,000 spring bonus cash on select vehicles. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR. Object to anything less than the best.
All of Puerto Rico lost power today, affecting about 1.5 million customers. It came after all of the island's power plants went offline. The territory's energy czar said they did not know the cause and restoring power would likely take at least a day. He had warned in March they would likely experience blackouts in the summer because they didn't have enough generating capacity for peak summer demand. New research points to an increase in autism diagnosis rates among U.S. children. The report from the Centers for Disease Control found that in 2022, 1 in 31 children were diagnosed with autism by the age of 8. That compares to 1 in 36 2 years earlier. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is calling it an epidemic, pointing to environmental toxins as a cause. But an author on the CDC study says an increased awareness is responsible for the rise.
We've changed diagnostic practices, we've changed diagnostic criteria, we've broadened what we think of in terms of the autism spectrum, and also we've gotten much better at conducting these prevalence studies themselves.
Current autism rates are nearly 5 times higher than in 2000. Tens of thousands of employees had one less meeting Wednesday thanks to a Zoom outage. A tracking website showed at its height more than 60,000 users reported connection problems. The company acknowledged the outage on social media and about 2 hours later reported that full service was restored. It did not provide a cause for the interruption. McDonald's is teasing the return of a fan favorite menu item. The snack wrap was confirmed to return sometime this year. Today, the chain dropping another clue, saying it would return on the 14th, but it didn't say which month. The item was discontinued in 2016, but some locations offered it until 2020. That was a college favorite of mine. Still to come, DNR's new tool could help you find the ultimate fishing spot. Everything you need to know about the guide before the lure hits the water.
And yeah, we're tracking some showers and thunderstorms for Thursday, especially during the evening. We'll track out when we might see some strong or severe, and what it looks like going forward for Friday and Easter weekend. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
The reason I chose Maxwell White is I've had experiences working with them for over 30 years and I've never been disappointed. They listen to your problems and then they rapidly diagnose what the issues are, and they tell you what needs to be done, how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it, and then they follow through and get it done in a timely fashion, and they're very professional and follow up.
It's a game of patience, focus, discipline, the late nights, the early mornings, the constant refinement, all for your next best shot. From custom fittings to expert advice, Shields is your partner in pursuit of perfection, because we chase it too. Building your next best shot starts with Shields.
My husband was struck and killed by a distracted driver. I was numb. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben was there taking care of all of the legal aspects. The attorneys and all of the staff recognized that this is not just a job, this is people's lives. It was a good choice. It was a really good choice.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients. Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The DNR is making it easier to find the perfect fishing spot for the summer. The Wisconsin Fishing Finder helps anglers find new places to fish and offers insight to their current spots. That includes information about habitats, stocking, and regulations. The current fishing tool Trout will be shut down in May. All information will be available on the Fishing Finder. You can find it on the DNR's website. Well, it won't be fishing weather tomorrow, unfortunately, because we do have rain in the forecast for the next couple of days. Let's send it over to Greg for the details.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking that great for Thursday, though. The temperatures will be nice, but we have storms throughout the day. That won't be the problem. It's going to be more as we go into the afternoon time frame and evening time frame. And right now the severe risk has been expanded a little bit with the marginal risk going all the way further north up to Eau Claire. The slight is just a little bit closer to us, but still the main threat would be that area. And really it's two things we're going to look at. Initially, when the thunderstorms form in the evening, hail could be the threat, and then it forms a line that begins to surge southeastward, and I'll show you what I mean. Then it could turn into maybe a damaging wind threat. Just depends how strong those wind gusts get and how large the hail gets. So we got some threats to look at. But for right now, if we kind of time it out, we still got a lot of showers continually going on for tomorrow morning, especially west of the river. There'll be more during the morning hour, probably southwest of I-90. Then we'll have showers throughout the day. Maybe a storm will come through, but it's not going to be an all-day rain or all-day shower or storm, and not going to be expecting any type of severe activity going on. And then 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., that's when a line does come through, and that could be strong or even severe. As I mentioned, hail turning into maybe a damaging wind threat overall. So if we kind of time it out, here's your activity in the morning. That'll kind of get up towards northeast Iowa. We'll actually see some of that activity spread across the area. So even up towards Eau Claire going into the afternoon, you might see a little bit of a shower activity, perhaps hitting the area about 2 to 3. You can see a little spread across the area up to Rusk County. Meanwhile, southwest Wisconsin and even La Crosse may see some activity late morning to early afternoon. Light showers, maybe a rumble of thunder with that one. Then as we get towards the afternoon, we'll see additional development by 4, still isolated scattered showers. The thunderstorm activity will really begin to develop across the line as we go towards 6 p.m. and you'll start seeing it form right to the west of Twin Cities down to Mankato, spreading a little bit towards Eau Claire. That's the hail threat right now. Initially, then it'll start kind of forming a line, and you'll see it right through here, a thin line basically by 8 p.m. As this begins to surge southeastward, that's when it turns into more of a damaging wind threat as it picks up speed. Potentially, it should be near I-90 towards the Black River Falls, Winona, as we get closer to 10 p.m. And then as we get further on, it'll start kind of slowing down a little bit, somewhat probably falling apart as it pushes southeast of La Crosse. and then it's going to southwest Wisconsin. We may see a little bit more development towards the tail end of that line as we go past midnight into about 1 to 2 a.m. By the time we get to 2 a.m., all the activity pushes east of all that, so that's the good news. For most of the rest of Friday night, will probably be quiet towards Friday morning's commute, but that's what we're kind of looking for, thunderstorm activity. Rainfall amounts kind of through up the north. We'll could see several rounds of thunderstorms, and before that line really starts moving, that's where we could see probably more towards 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Further south you go, it's more scattered, or the line begins to move a little faster, so it limits the rain amounts probably to 1/2 to maybe 3/4. Now we'll see if this changes, especially it goes into southwest Wisconsin, but everyone's going to get something out of this. And as you look at the tomorrow's highs, 60s, maybe 70 if we don't get as much cloud cover for some areas. Friday, as we go into the lows, you're going to see temperatures there overall in the 50s. As we go to hot Friday, 50s with showers, maybe a thunderstorm, but it will be cooler as we go throughout. And then Saturday, we're looking at temperatures mainly cool, but dry for the start of the weekend. Unfortunately, if you're looking for Easter, we do have some bad news. Unfortunately, with that, afternoon rain does more look like likely, and especially going into Sunday night, into Monday, that does look to be wet, especially as you go further south and east. Overall temperatures do start to climb back up to the mid-60s once we get past next Monday. So be aware Thursday evening with the storms coming through. Just have the app handy. And then, unfortunately, Easter Sunday doesn't look as great, especially in the afternoon time frame.
Hopefully they'll get a little bit of reprieve, though. I won't be here. I'll be in Houston. I'll bring back some warmth, but hopefully it'll be sunny at least a little bit on Easter Day.
Well, we'll hope.
Oh, we'll hope. Okay. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a busy day from home run signings to actual home runs. Plus, a special performance on the softball diamond. Jacob is up next.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham. Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7 ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meats.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or get over $5,300 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
Spring is here, and it's time for a fresh start. Right now at King Furniture, we're making it easy to refresh your home. Trade in your old furniture or mattress and get a discount on brand new furniture. We'll even deliver and haul it off for free. Find the latest styles in bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and more. And save up to 60% off store-wide. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 12 months no-interest financing. There's never been a better time to upgrade. Out with the old, in with the new. Spring into comfort at King Furniture.
Spring is here! The grass is getting green and the flowers are blooming. And along with that comes the rain. Hi, Andrew Larson here from Larson Home Services. When's the last time someone inspected your roof, giving you the peace of mind that your roof was good to go for another year? At Larson Home Services, we'll give you a free 16-point inspection letting you know the true condition of your roof. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. Choose American Waterworks.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it's not every day there's a high school softball game on a Wednesday. It's also not often you have the type of day that Abby Zielkowski had in the Circle. Aquinas hosting Central in a conference clash. This was quite the pitcher's duel. Aquinas would get off to a hot start. Ava Fernholz bombs one to the fence. She would coast in for a double. 2 batters later, Tessa Miskowski tries a steal, but that leaves Fernholz to score. Blue Golds go up 1-0, and that was all that Zielkowski needed as she took her performance to a new level. Central the crack at it there, but Lauren Von Ruden is in the right place at the right time, and the rest was history. Literally, no hits allowed from number 4 for Aquinas. Blue Golds get it done 1-0, and Zielkowski can add a no-hitter to her resume. UWL looking to get back to their winning ways earlier this afternoon. Good outing by Owen Anderson today. 7 innings strong, just 1 earned run and 8 strikeouts for him. Then the Eagles already up 2-0 when Andrew Rakovich adds to his home run total, punishing that baseball. No doubter for the Eagle right fielder to make it 3-0, his 8th of the year. Then in the next inning, George Seaman, who entered the day with 8 home runs, retakes the team lead. That mammoth shot to right makes it 4-zip, and UWL picks up the 9-3 victory. Brewers going for this series win against the Tigers. Christian Yelich up in the 3rd, tattooing that baseball to deep right center and gone for his 4th big fly of the season. Then 3 batters later, the same inning, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Rhys Hoskins. After not having one for the first 15 games, he has a home run in back-to-back days. And in the 6th, how about one more for good measure? Sal Frelick gets a hold of that pitch. That Toyota territory was a busy place today. Another good start for Jose Quintana, and the Brewers win 5-1. Well, it was a special day at Logan High School today as a few Ranger athletes put pen to paper, signaling their plans to compete in sports at the next level. Jacob Hackbarth will be on the track and field team at UW Eau Claire. Camille Johnson will be joining the swim and dive team at St. Thomas, and Bradley Check will be staying in lacrosse to play football at UWL. And for Check, it was a massive senior season that lifted him towards this goal, and it's one that he's always had.
I knew I wanted to play football at the next level. You mentioned recruiting process starting late. It was just kind of a matter of where, and I'm glad to be at the University of La Crosse.
Now, Check was one of the most productive players in the state last season with 15 passing touchdowns and 36 of the rushing variety as he helped lift the Rangers to a state semifinal appearance. Congratulations to all 3 area athletes. All right, it has returned. We've had a nice break between the winter sports season and spring, but the play of the week is back, so let's check out this week's nominees. We begin on the track. One of the fastest ladies on this side of the state, Holman's Lydia Lazarescu, ran a blazing 12.35 seconds in the 100 last night, claiming first place. The junior, one of the reasons the Vikings won the team title at the event. Next up, we head to the pitch. North side versus south side rivalry. Check out Grace Wilkerson with the left foot. Perfect accuracy as she ricochets it off the post and in. Heck of a goal right there, and the Riverhawks went on to win 4-0. We stick with the Logan Central matchup for number 3. This time, Ranger player with the highlight, Jesse Likey. Held off on the pun earlier in the week, but I can't do it now. He liked that pitch a lot and parks it into deep center field for a 2-run home run. Rangers won 16-6. The 4th option for the play of the week, Jack Dahl. Out in right field for Viroqua this past Saturday against Onalaska, ranging to his right and picks it right out of midair for the out to retire the side. Blackhawks won that one 4-2. And last but not least, we go to a good one between Onalaska and Tomah on the softball diamond. Pop up to MJ Height in right, makes the catch, comes up firing, delivering a great throw, and the tag applied to the double play. Timberwolves got the win, but a nice catch and throw right there. So those are the options to choose from for the first spring edition of the News 8 Play of the Week. And to cast your vote, head to news8000.com, and under the Sports tab, click on Play of the Week and pick your favorite. Deliver Sports, more news coming up next.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy 1 furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Or buy 2 items at regular price and get the third at 75% off. Want to save even more? Buy 3 items at regular price and get the 4th absolutely free. Don't miss out. Shop Wesco in Sparta today. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Firefighters Credit Union has been offering home financing since before the advent of the internet. We have brick and mortar here in the community and have been around for nearly a century. With over 50 years of experience between Matt and Troy, we're local lenders here for you that you know and you trust.
Firefighters Credit Union.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
What should I do next?
Western has the answer.
Do something that excites you.
Do something fun.
Do something that shows your skills.
Do something that gets you hired to do what you love.
You can do it all at Western Technical College. Choose from more than 90 programs. Invest in you, spend less, and get hired fast. Take that next step. Apply at Western today.
Do something for you.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on this Silverado. Or get $4,350 total value. Plus, current Chevy owners can get $4,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, it was all donkey business at the Omni Center in Onalaska this evening. Donkey basketball was the name of the game for the Lions Club's second annual fundraiser for the all-inclusive playground in Onalaska. The same rules of basketball applied: passing, shooting, dribbling, except all of it had to be done while riding a donkey. And true to nature, some of the players were as stubborn as a mule.
Sometimes they don't like to move. They do not go where they're told, so they're very stubborn. It's very challenging, but it makes it even more entertaining.
The Onalaska Fire Department, the police department, and local coaches played in the game. The goal was to raise about $2,000 in moolah. Had to throw in that last-minute pun right there. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Who doesn't like s'more? S'more fluffy marshmallows? S'more chocolate with that graham cracker? S'more savings in your Ultra Youth account. Open a new youth account through the end of April, get a $25 match, and a chance to win the Save S'more grand prize. Save s'more with Ultra this April for Youth Month.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
It's our lowest prices of the season, in-store and online at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop the season's best values on supplies to make projects your own. In our Tire and Auto Service Center, select tires or buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. Plus, get an extra $25 reward savings on 4 Cooper or Goodyear tires. Just ask an associate for details and learn about our best tire price promise. Don't miss our lowest prices of the season, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Give your business the dumpster service it deserves for 15% less than you're paying now with Big Hook. Big Hook offers daily, weekly, or monthly pickups with professional drivers and 24-hour emergency service to our La Crosse County customers. New commercial accounts lock in a 15% savings, plus be one of the first 100 to sign up and get free delivery, setup, and a $50 gift card. This is a limited time offer. Save more with service you can trust. Contact Big Hook today.
Save on everything you need for Easter at Hy-Vee, Wednesday through Sunday. Get Cook's smoked ham portion, Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, Hy-Vee butter, fresh Del Monte Gold pineapple, and save on Pepsi products. Plus, save on bakery fresh pies, delicious cinnamon rolls, decorated cookies, and brown and serve rolls. Save on everything you need for your holiday gathering in-store and online, Wednesday through Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
During Youth Month in April, you'll get s'more at Ultra. S'more ways to save, s'more money in your youth account, s'more reasons to celebrate. Open a new youth account and we'll match your $25 deposit. Plus, you'll be entered to win the grand prize. Hurry, this chance to save s'more with Ultra ends April 30th.
All right, tomorrow we'll have showers in the morning. That won't be the main activity. We still could see some scattered showers throughout the day, but it'll be hit and miss. The main line of storms could be strong storms. They'll come through 7 p.m. to about 2 a.m. Initial hail as it begins to surge southeastward towards late in the evening. Then it turns to maybe a damaging wind. We'll keep an eye on it. The main severe threat does appear limited given it's going to be at night. But then we have Friday, showers, a few storms. Saturday looks dry and cool. But then Sunday, we do have another system that's coming up. Rain looks more likely as you go further south Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. And unfortunately, that means that, yes, part of Easter might be wet in some areas.
Certainly could impact high school sports tomorrow. So we'll see.
Yes, it definitely could.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. We shall see you tomorrow.